Hi, I'm Arlene Sher and I'm an educator at the Johannesburg Holocaust and Genocide Centre. Today I'm going to be talking about using the Holocaust and the 1994 genocide in Rwanda to connect to xenophobia in South Africa today. In recent years, there's been a wave of xenophobic attacks in South Africa, which has often resulted in the displacement of foreigners, violent destruction of property, and fatalities. Perhaps xenophobia is too general a term, and the attacks would be better described as Afrophobia, as the discrimination displayed has not been against European foreigners, but rather the targeted groups have been from other African countries. Broadly speaking, Afrophobia in South Africa is fueled by competition for jobs, housing, an intense rivalry to access basic commodities, and in some cases, powerful feelings of nationalism. The worrying increase of incidents in our country should raise alarm bells to those involved in teaching about scapegoating, prejudice, and human rights abuse. It is often very difficult for learners to examine these sensitive issues. Despite this, we at the Johannesburg Holocaust and Genocide Centre have a responsibility to educate learners to ensure that the othering of foreigners in our country is addressed. The permanent exhibition at the Johannesburg Holocaust and Genocide Centre provides us with many opportunities to enable learners to confront xenophobia in a non-threatening manner. In the first room of the permanent exhibition, visitors are confronted with the image of people having to flee their homes with their luggage. There are two images, the one outside the ghetto in Krakow during the Holocaust and the other of refugees fleeing the genocide in Rwanda, are contrasted in the black and white and coloured images, yet the underlying message is the same and can lead to meaningful discussion. Where are these people going? Why are they moving? What would they have in their luggage? The second space where this topic can be explored is in the room where the racial state is discussed, where all the targeted groups targeted by the Nazi regime for mass murder and discrimination are named. Here, educators can connect and ask which groups may be targeted in South Africa today. This space also offers a number of opportunities to discuss refugees and the many individuals desperately trying to flee situations from which they have no control, leaving the familiarity of their countries, homes, and all they hold dear. The photograph of the refugees on board the St. Louis, as well as the photo of people queuing for visas in Vienna, offer excellent opportunities for discussion. Another entry point is through the testimony of Gita Rossi-Zalman. Gita tells the story of leaving Germany with her brother on the Kindertransport. Her testimony allows students to reflect on the fear, uncertainty, and difficulty of adjusting to a new life in a foreign country. Gita's testimony opens a door to students confronting their own attitudes towards foreigners in a non-threatening manner and raises awareness of the crisis faced by refugees on a global scale. The self-introspection encourages a shift from bias towards the other to a more inclusive and empathic acceptance of those who have been forced to leave their countries of origin. Later in the exhibition, this conversation can be continued and connected to current challenges that foreigners face right here in South Africa. The powerful photographic exhibition, which documents the xenophobic violence, raises the awareness of the dangers that lie in discrimination and indifference. Through the use of our permanent exhibition, we can aim to shift students' thinking from becoming suspicious of the other to becoming more inclusive, accepting all people and embracing diversity. Thank you.